Starlets? I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. We're bringing a little bit of glamour to everyday life. If you want to join my Starlet squad, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Today I'm doing kind of a little bit of a twist on my traditional makeup collection videos. I'm taking a particular makeup product, in this case eyeliners, and I'm focused on ones that have super cute vintage inspired packaging. I realize that's an obscure thing to test, but I couldn't help myself. These things are too darn cute. If you're not familiar with how my makeup collection videos work, basically I take a particular product. In this case, it is eyeliners with vintage, cute, inspired packaging. I test a different one each day for however many days I have the product. I show you applying it, giving you a first impression, and then I give you an update later on in the day to let you know how I liked it after wearing it for an entire day. Then at the end of the video, I will give you my A-list and D-list, so be sure you stay tuned for that. Now, I am a sucker for cute packaging, not gonna lie. But it just seemed like there were so many companies coming out with makeup products that had this like insanely cute packaging, especially in eyeliners, and I'm kind of a little bit of an eyeliner junkie. I love my flick, so I decided to take a few of these. I actually have 4 different products here. These were actually all first impressions. I had never tried any of these as eyeliners before, so I thought, why not put them all together and battle them out in one video. So if you want to see these eyeliners in adorable packaging, see how they worked and see how I liked them, then just keep watching. Okay, so the first liner with cool packaging is from the new brand that just launched at Sephora recently. It's the Pretty Vulgar On Point Liquid Eyeliner Pen. This is the box, and the packaging is so cute. It's like an old-fashioned pen. That is just, I saw somebody review this on the channel, I forget who, and I saw this pen, I was like, I have to have this. This is so cute. It's so cute. So you open it up, it's kind of an odd shape, I think, for a liner pen, but I've just opened this, never used it, so we're gonna see how it works. That actually worked pretty well. Really pigmented, looks quite black, and I do think because it's such a fine point and it's a really small applicator, I had a nice little flick there. Of course, I was stupid and did my good eye first, and I should have done my bad eye first. But yeah, I found this really easy to work with. Just a note, I primed my lid because I just find any liner works better when you prime your lid. My Urban Decay primer potion. And I have just a quick eye look with my Kylie bronze palette because I've just kind of been obsessed with that lately. Okay, this almost feels like it's drying out on this eye. Okay, application on the second eye was a little trickier. I felt like it almost like dried out a little bit, so there was more of a pull to it. Not terrible, and it worked. And I do like this flick. Like, I'm happy with it. It just, the second eye felt like it was getting dry and getting trickier to work with. Packaging is killing me though. I love it. And I do like the shape applicator. I think it works really well. So I like it. I'm wondering if you use it more often, if it would end up getting a little dry, but for right now, I like the wing that I got from it. It's like a subtle wing. It's not like in your face, but I'm hesitant, but I'm happy with it. Okay, eyeliner update. I'm getting a little smudgies in the corner. Not terrible though. And I mean, I do think it held up pretty well. It doesn't look like it's faded very much. It was pretty warm today. So I think there's a little transfer, although that might have been my mascara, I'm not sure. So I think this liner did get a little weird in the middle of the application. I do think overall, I do kind of like it. And I love the packaging, so I think I might use this again. Okay, so today's cool eyeliner is the TonyMoly, I bet. Inked Cushion Gel Liner. I'm opening it up, but I've seen this online. It's so cute. It's like an ink bottle with a feather. It's so cute. It's too cute. Like, this is definitely just gonna sit on display, whether I like this or not. Oh, it's a brush. Okay, that's odd. How do you, maybe I should read the directions. Well, that just tells you how to apply liner, but okay, so there's like a bottom that twists off. Oh, this is like a cushion, like a cushion foundation, only for liner. Let's see what happens. Okay, I've primed my eye and put on a little bit of eyeshadow. Brush is takes a little getting used to, but it's not bad because it's small. It's got an, it's not pointy, but it's got a slight point. So I think it takes a little getting used to, but I mean, if you're used to using a liquid liner, it actually goes on quite smoothly. I've been terrible lately about getting my liner even. It's just, it hasn't been happening lately, but it's not super pigmented. Oh, and it dries quite quickly, which could be a good thing, but you gotta work quickly apparently. Took a little adjusting to figure out how it actually worked, but packaging is adorable and my lines aren't exactly even, but I'm not gonna stress about it too much today. It's a cool concept. I mean, again, it's a little gimmicky. I don't know if it's really necessary. It doesn't make it any better, except it's super fun. I think it takes a little getting used to work with the brush, and the handle doesn't get in the way, I don't think. Like, I think it makes it nice to grip. So, I mean, overall, I mean, we're gonna see how it lasts. I'll update you a bit later, but as of right now, not bad. I mean, while I do think it went on nice and I'm not getting any transfer, which is really nice, especially because it was warm today and kind of humid, the ends are kind of fading a little bit, like it doesn't have a ton of durability. I do like the fact that it doesn't seem to be smudging or transferring. I don't necessarily think this is like the best liner, but it's so cute and it's not bad. It's just kind of an average liner. It's average, but the packaging makes it adorable. Okay, so today's liner is actually, I did open this just to check it out already, but I have never used it before. It's another one from the new line Pretty Vulgar, which you can get at Sephora. And this is more of their pot liner. I used more like their pen liner before. And this is just, the packaging is just like, it's so intricate. It's got like this like feather detail, and it's supposed to look like a little ink bottle. It's absolutely stunning. Like, I don't think the camera is really gonna pick it up as beautiful as it actually is in person. Like, this truly is like, and it's heavy. Like, this is some serious packaging right here. It doesn't come with a brush, so I'm actually gonna use my Real Techniques brush. I should have a video, will be up soon, comparing liner brushes, so be sure you stay tuned for that. The only thing is that the actual stuff is pretty deep in here, so it's kind of hard to see it. And you know, you pick up a lot. It's very soft. You can pick up a lot of product, so it's a soft formula. It applies really smoothly. It's very, very creamy. Easier to work with than I thought, because when you dip it in, because you can't see it, it feels squishy, as if it's gonna be like almost too soft, but when it applies, it actually it isn't too bad as far as, you know, ease of application. Okay, I did not get my liner even. This one's like out and this one's up, but yeah, that applied really nicely. It's really creamy though, and I feel like because you get so much product, my habit is to like kind of like wipe a little bit of the product off in the end. Because this sits up so much, you kind of get it on the brush. Like, it gets a little messy. I could see this getting out of hand a little bit more than I'd like. So while the packaging is gorgeous and the product is good so far, I mean, I really have been enjoying applying it. I think it applies easily. I'm just a little not sure if the packaging makes the product work easier. Like, I think it makes it a little messy. But this is definitely a display piece that's gonna go somewhere on my makeup table. But I'm gonna wear this throughout the day and see how this holds up, and I will let you know how I like it. I get a lot of transfer here. It's faded a little bit, but I did get a lot of transfer, and I primed. Packaging, gorgeous, but not necessarily all that practical for like actual use. So yeah, this one, I don't know if it's ideal. Still glad I have it. Still gonna put the packaging on display, but probably not gonna use this one regularly. Okay, so my last like vintage packaging liner is actually the Bésame 1920 mascara cake. I know what you're thinking, mascara. But this can be used as a mascara, a liner, or a brow pencil. It only comes in black, and I feel like if I use this on my brows, I would look terrifying. Clearly, this is not going to be a brow option for me. However, I did review this as a mascara, which I will link that video to this one. It's actually getting quite popular. This is actually, a cake mascara, something that's been around forever, so this is kind of like a revamp of like a vintage type product. But after I tested it as a mascara, which you can watch the video, but like, I don't think it was bad. It just wasn't right for me. But a lot of people were like, oh, I hear it's a great eyeliner. So I thought I would include it in this sort of vintage packaging eyeliner. You do have to wet this though, so I'm gonna go wet my brush and I will meet you right back here. So basically this is kind of like, looks like a chocolate bar. I just wet it. I'm using my Real Techniques liner brush, which I believe is the same one I used yesterday. I think I might have gotten this a little too wet because I didn't have like a cup or anything, so I didn't want to have to keep going back and forth, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm a little nervous. Okay, this is very liquidy, and it says to like let it dry before you go over it again to, you know, darken and thicken the line. So I feel like that could make this a lot of work. I'm going kind of smooth, but it is so liquidy, which could be because I got it really wet, but I don't know. I feel like if I have to wait every time to like, you know, to like build on it, this could take a while, and I don't really have that kind of patience when I have other products that will work quicker. I mean, it is coming out nice. I don't know. I'm still not totally sold on this being worth the extra trouble. You really have to build on this in order to get it pigmented. And it's easier to work with than I thought it would be, though. I actually like picture this being so messy, and it actually isn't nearly as messy as I thought if you're really careful with it. But I do feel like it's a lot of work, like to have to wait and let it dry and then build on it. Like I feel like, especially like if you're a beginner, I don't think this is a good beginner option, but I do kind of like the effect I got from it. So I'm still on the fence about this, and I don't know if I'm going to spend too much more time darkening this up because I just don't know if I have the patience for that. But I'm going to wear this throughout the day, and I'll let you know how this
Okay, liner update. This actually has held up pretty well. There's really not much transfer. A little bit. It didn't get super pigmented because I didn't take the time to like layer it as much as you need to, but it's not bad. It hasn't faded a lot. I think it's held up pretty well. It's not bad. I just don't know if it's worth all the extra work and extra steps that you have to do in order to get it to work right. I think as a liner, I mean, I think it's good. I actually think I like it better as a liner than as a mascara. I don't know if I would see myself reaching for it because I feel like it's a bit too much work, and it's definitely not for beginners. I think you need to be already experienced with a liquid liner before you start using something like this.
Okay, and those were my cute packaging eyeliners. Now, this is where I typically give you my A-list and D-list. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't really think any of these won my A-list, in the sense that none of these are making me want to use them more often, and none of them are making me want to give up any of my other eyeliners. Most of them are just okay as eyeliners. I feel like the two from Pretty Vulgar, the pen, which, I mean, is so adorable, but I do feel like it kind of dries out a little bit. I do feel like in a pinch it would be okay, but I have other products that are similar that I like better. I actually have a whole eyeliner video comparing basically like these sort of like felt tip eyeliners, and I will link that video to this one. There are ones that are better out there. Am I gonna put this on display on my makeup table? Heck yes. That's like not even a question. But like as an eyeliner, not ideal. The other product from Pretty Vulgar, the sort of the ink product, I mean, the packaging on this is A-list all the way. It transferred, the packaging doesn't really work that well with the actual liner. The product is just too soft and creamy. Do I love this as a display piece? Yes, it's weighted, it's quality all the way, but I think the money went all into the packaging. As a product, I was not that impressed with it. So I feel like this falls under the category of like the Christian Louboutin makeup, like packaging, display piece, all the way. As an eyeliner, I have a video on like pot gel liners. There are some that are so much better than this. It's not the worst one I've ever tried, but there are ones out there that are a lot better. So I'll link that video to this one. The Cushion Gel Liner, again, super cute packaging. Definitely put this on display. Not totally crazy about it. Good, not great. I do think that this handle here actually makes it easier to hold on to it. Like, I do like the shape, and it's very lightweight. The packaging itself is not super quality, but this is not an expensive product. It feels kind of flimsy, but it's cute. So again, I'd put this on display. I mean, it was just okay. And as far as the Bésame mascara cake, I do think I would be more likely to use this again as a liner than I would a mascara. I like this better as a liner. However, it's a lot of work. I mean, you have to wet it which means for me, I have to go in the other room, I have to wet my brush in the sink, come back in. I mean, I do that with my beauty blender, so it's not the end of the world, but it takes a while to really build up the color. I do think it lasted a while when I used it. It wasn't a bad product. It was actually quite good. It's just that I feel like it's too time consuming and I just don't have the patience for it. So as an eyeliner, I think this one probably held up the best. I mean, the packaging is unique and it's like a vintagey packaging. It's cool, but it's not like the showpiece that some of the others are, even though this is probably a better liner, if you get what I'm saying. So if you have any products that have like super cute packaging that either you love or you hate or that you want me to test, let me know. I love to hear from you. I love your suggestions. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. A while back, I was suffering from anxiety and depression, and I truly believe that beauty and makeup saved my life. And I believe it can save yours too. So if you want to join my Starlet squad, be sure you hit that subscribe button. You can follow me on all my social media channels. The links will all be listed in the description box below, along with links to all these products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you join me next time.